A heartfelt welcome to all my lovely viewers. I, Mrs. Ritika Mehta, is back again here to continue my tenses series. As discussed earlier, all the four present tenses, that is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Now it's time to commence past tense today. So we are going to do the first part of past tense, that is simple past tense, in detail today. So let's dive in without any further ado. This tense is also called past indefinite. We are going to learn how to make simple past tense sentences in English today. First of all, let's know where to use simple past tense. Actions that started and ended in the past. Both the conditions should be fulfilled to make it simple past. That is, the action that is being talked about began in the past and ended also in the past. For instance, I bought a dozen bananas for you. These are actions that happened at a specific point of time. It can be last month, yesterday, 5 months ago, last year, and so on. But here we know that when the action happened. For instance, Mr. John worked as a manager at this place last year. We can use this tense to show repeated actions in the past, like things we did every week, every year, every month in the past. You are supposed to add frequency indicator like every week, every month. Frequency means how often. So we can use repeated actions with past tense to show something we did a lot in the past, but we know when the repetition happened. For instance, we enjoyed playing cricket every time we met. Now we know when to use simple past and why to use it. But how do we make simple past tense sentences? For that, you need to conjugate your verb. That is, you need to change your verb form. We usually add ed at the end of the regular verbs. So, verb plus ed is the basic form for simple past tense verbs. But keep in mind that it is only for regular verbs. Not all verbs are regular verbs. For instance, jump becomes jumped, talk becomes talked, happen becomes happened, help becomes helped, complete becomes completed. You need to be careful while pronouncing them as there is a variation in their pronunciation. Like start becomes started, it produces an it sound. It's not an ed sound. When you pronounce breathed, it produces a d sound. Whereas when you pronounce the words like talked and walked, it produces a hard T sound. So there are three past tense verb sounds to listen. First, id, like started. A soft d sound like breathed. And then a more hard T sound like talked. Coming to irregular verbs, the verbs which don't have a simple rule for understanding past tense conjugation. How to change them? There is no specific rule. You simply have to learn them by heart. Look at this table for better understanding. Eat, ate. Make, made. Drink, drank. Speak, spoke. Sit, sat. There are a few verbs that remain the same. Look at these illustrations. Hit, hit. Cut, cut. Hurt, hurt. Put, put. Set, set. Let's learn the sentence structure of all four types of sentences of simple past tense. Coming to the first one, that is statement. Subject followed by verb's second form plus the object. Here are some illustrations. He drank water. Drank is the second form of the verb drink. She ate an apple. Ate is the second form of the verb eat. We went to mall yesterday. Went is the second form of the verb go. Look at this sentence structure now. Negative sentences. Subject followed by did plus not plus base form of the verb plus object. For instance, he did not drink water. Did is to be followed by base form of the verb. Don't use second form of the verb here. She did not eat an apple. We did not go to mall yesterday. Coming to the next sentence structure, that is interrogative sentences. So the helping verb of simple past tense is did, which is always to be followed by the first form of the verb. So did plus subject plus base form of the verb plus the object. For instance, did she drink water? Did she eat an apple? Did he go to mall yesterday? Last but not the least, interrogative come negative sentences. Helping verb did to be followed by subject plus not plus base form of the verb and the object at the end. For instance, did he not drink water? Did she not eat an apple? Did we not go to mall yesterday? Don't forget to put full stop or period at the end of the negative and positive sentences, whereas a question mark at the end of interrogative and interrogative come negative sentences to make it grammatically correct. The markers of simple past tense are yesterday, last, previous, ago. Be careful. Use the word ago for expressing the distance into the past. It is to be placed after the period of time. For instance, a week ago, a month ago, a minute ago, and so on. Use helping verb did in simple past tense to be followed by base form of the verb, not the second form of the verb, as did itself is the second form of the verb do. Let's sum up this tense. This tense, simple past tense, ends with a, e in Hindi. Use second form of the verb irrespective of the subject, that is, use verb second form with both singular and plural subjects. Helping verb of this tense is did, which is to be followed by the base form of the verb. This is the biggest blunder in English. People usually use second form of the verb with did, which is absolutely incorrect. So don't do this error. Here is a quiz for you. Fill in the blanks using simple past tense. I dash a mistake. The second form of the verb make is made. So the correct answer is I made a mistake. She dashed a new TV yesterday. The second form of the verb buy is bought. So the correct answer is she bought a new TV yesterday. We dash not dash a movie last month. This is a negative sentence. So it has to be with the helping verb did followed by the base form of the verb. So the correct answer is we did not watch a movie last month. Watch remains watch. There is no change when we use the helping verb did. Dash she dash an apple yesterday? As it's an interrogative sentence and the helping verb of simple past tense is did. So the correct answer is did she eat an apple yesterday? Did is always to be followed by the base form of the verb, so eat remains eat. Last but not the least, I dash her 2 years ago. The second form of the verb meet is met. So the correct answer is I met her 2 years ago. I hope this simple past tense is clear to you and you are able to figure out the difference between all the tenses we have accomplished so far. If you like these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Keep your eyes peeled for my upcoming videos on the remaining tenses. Bye bye. See you in the next one now.